Okay, we're going to begin the Parks and Recreation Committee meeting at 7:36 p.m. on April 1st, 2024. In attendance is Mr. Clement, myself as chair. Mr. Booth was unable to attend. Just want to apologize to the folks at home. We had to do Facebook Live. We're having some issues with our YouTube again, so just, we're not trying to censor anything or, block anything. Just want to give you a heads up. YouTube is not working right now. So today's agenda, we have the 2024 pool season, and let's kick that off. So, Mr. Canjemi, you want to kick off the pool season? Your thoughts?
Oh, well, Mr. Cohen basically has done a good job recontacting Miss Leslie Yinger, who's done a great job for us in the past, and we're coordinating things at this time. We're basically going to keep status quo, but what we're going to do is ask Ms. Yinger to be a little more involved in training her eventual replacements. But we want her to do more managing this year than actually physically being there. And I'll let Mr. Cohen take it from there because he knows exactly where we're going after that.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, and welcome back to Ms. Yinger as our pool manager. She's done a great job for us in the past, so I think she'll do a fine job for us.
So as most know, Leslie, she's got a grandbaby now, and they've got a lot going on. She wants to do the pool. She can't dedicate as much time. She's got a few lifeguards that have been with her for years, and I know most of the lifeguards down there. The three that she's got picked out are extremely good lifeguards. They'll do a great job. Those are going to be her head lifeguards to pick up when she's not there.
Okay.
I do know that she was looking for, and this was discussed last year, and it was passed and then never happened. We're not trying to change the rates for lifeguards this year at all. It's just the head guards. Last year, it was put forth and passed for $1 more on the hour than a regular lifeguard. And she's asking if that can happen this year. So especially since a lot of the burden's going to be on some of these head guards when she's not here.
Okay. So the pay rates for the lifeguards will still remain at $11 an hour then, and then we're looking to put in we are trying to put in 2 head lifeguards then? Okay, three. And then
that's what it was approved for last year.
Oh, 3, okay.
Three head guards.
And then 3 head guards, and then and they will be at $1 more on the hour, correct?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. Head guards at $12 an hour, okay.
Are we going to go back to the 65 and older free?
So we got an email actually about that from Ms. Patty McCombs, and we that was Greg and I were discussing that tonight. So I'm fine with that. To be honest, I don't know if we get a lot of seniors that attend the pool, so it doesn't bother me if they get in for free. So it's not
I like the idea.
I like the idea too. I think we did it too for veterans before too. So
Did it for veterans and first responders.
First responders, veterans, and senior citizens, 65 and older. Are you okay with that, Tom?
Yes, no issues. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So
And if we do carry over from last year, city employees also, we had a provision in there concerning free passes for city employees and just, just immediate family.
Immediate family.
Yeah.
okay. So first responders. Okay, and then employees. And just your immediate 27 cousins. No, I'm just kidding. Immediate family. I'm teasing.
We do need to get a price on the new stand-up freezer,
Okay.
and then we'll have to find the funds to pay for that.
Stand up.
Check out all the old appliances, that new freezer, and Jason, are you going to talk about tuning up the lights and the maintenance that needs to be done? Go ahead.
Yeah, there's still a leak in the pool. After our repair last year, there's still a leak, and it's still a pretty decent leak. I've had a couple companies come in and they told me one of the easiest places to lose water is in the lights. So we're gonna repack the lights and reseal them before we open the pool, before we fill the pool.
Okay.
And then hopefully that'll take care of some of our problems. I mean, in the last 3 years, we've got the leak down a substantial amount, but we've still got a pretty decent leak.
Okay. So are we, so I see on the agenda, the assistant pool manager, is that our 3 head lifeguards, is that what we're considering, like our
Yes,
assistant?
the
Okay.
assistant pool manager was last year.
Okay, that was just the position for it. Okay, so, but we're gonna call them head lifeguards, we'll have 3 of them, okay. And then, how many lifeguards are we hiring total, do you know, offhand? Because we probably need to advertise that. if we
Wasn't it
have-
last year like 21?
I believe so. Let me shoot Leslie a message.
Okay, because we should publish that so we can get, if folks haven't been applying already, or if Leslie hasn't already announced it, that way they can advertise it and, possibly get some candidates, applying for it. The other thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Leslie also trains, she's a certified trainer, so she trains her lifeguards and can get them certified. So if we have any new lifeguards, then, that are not currently certified, you can get certified, through Leslie. So, yes.
What's the policy when the pool closes and you have 3 lifeguards? They just don't get paid that day?
So that's a good question. I would probably defer to Mr. Cohen or Mr. Kanjemi or even Ms. Yinger on the closure policy. I don't know if you've had a talk with her, with Ms. Yinger yet, Tom, on what your policy will be for closing the pool and.
You mean if we close of a day? No, I would. If we close of a day, in my opinion, I want to pay them for the day for showing up. So that's
But it should be
But
a
that's what we'll have
policy,
to
not
do.
just what you think you want to do.
Okay, so Ms. LaRue is stating that she believes that it should be a policy, not just what you think it ought to be, just we need to implement a policy.
Well, thank you, Ms. LaRue. I'll look into that. Thank you.
Okay, so we can address that and have a policy for shutting down and have that on there. So, and then Mr. Cohen, can you make sure that you take a look at those the freezer and appliances then, and maybe see if there's a local business in town that might be able to assist us in that process. And then what's our actual date of, what are we shooting for in terms of filling the pool and then actually opening for the
We want
season?
to have the pool filled at the beginning of May.
Beginning of May?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that way it's filled and we can get the health department here. So that way we're not pushing it to the last second.
Okay. And the target date is Memorial Day, that I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
She
It's
said,
time for the water to warm up a little bit.
she said 23 guards total and that includes the 3 head guards.
Okay, 23 guards total, including the 3 head guards. So, and then who should the city, if someone's interested in applying to become a guard, who should they apply with? Is that city manager, or should they contact Leslie?
They can contact Leslie or they can come in to the code enforcement office, the city manager office, and get an application.
Okay, perfect. So, so if anybody didn't hear that, so if you're interested in becoming a guard at the pool, you can contact Leslie Yinger, or you can stop in at the city manager's office, talk to Bill, the code officer, and he can give you an application you can complete and apply.
We done it online last year and a lot of them got lost.
Okay,
We just couldn't find them after they were filled out, so.
so they went to,
We're going back to an actual paper application.
okay.
There you go.
These are high school kids.
Mhm.
It's a learning experience for them also, so.
Yeah, it's stuck in the cloud somewhere. So, okay, wonderful. Mr. Clement?
Yes, so we're gonna need to update our staffing ordinance to reflect these changes.
We will.
And also an ordinance establishing the pool rates for this season. Even though they're the same, we should bring forward an ordinance stating that. Question for Jason, the chemicals and supplies, has there been an increase? I'm assuming there has been.
It's a slight increase, but it's not a whole lot this year over what it was last year.
Okay, good. Do we carry over any? No.
We pretty much timed it out at the pool to where we use what's down there.
Right.
It doesn't sit in there.
Okay. I think that's the only questions I have.
Okay. Very good. I think that's all I have. Mr. Kanjemi, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Only thing I'd like to add is the only thing we're gonna do a little bit different is we're gonna, pay attention to the metrics so we can find out exactly what we need to improve on a little bit. Just, our goal this year is to, break even if it's possible. And I think we can do it if we manage it correctly and we, spruce up the concession stand a little bit and we have some maybe private events. And Jason and I and Leslie have talked about a few things. So that's our goal basically. And we'll see what kind of number we have to come up with. That's all I have to add.
Perfect. I'll tell you too, just now that you said private events, we did, I believe last year, maybe it was the year before, we had some businesses, I think, sponsored some night swims. So
Wonderful.
yeah, so we might reach out to see if there's any businesses that would like to do that again. And I think some people enjoyed the night swims. So
Yeah, I'm gonna add some lights at the pool too, like back in the alley.
okay.
Because when the lifeguards leave, they have to go out the fence into the alley.
Ah.
So I'm gonna light that alley up so those kids don't have anything to worry about back there.
Good. Very good. Awesome. All right. I think I'm good. Mr. Clement, anything else?
I don't think I do.
Okay. Jason, anything?
No, sir.
All right. Well, then we'll call the Parks and Rec to adjourn at 7:48 p.m.